Well, good afternoon, boys and girls. It's Friday. It is the Friday before Thanksgiving, and I'm sneaking away. I'm going to go up to Texoma here and fish a little bit this afternoon. I'm having to move a whole bunch of stuff on my computer from one place to another, and it's just kind of shut the computer down for the afternoon. And it's a really nice overcast kind of a day, 62 degrees. It's a kind of day when a fella might get lucky and get him to bite at Texoma a little bit. And it's kind of a special occasion. The Lynx is sold, and the Lynx goes to Ross next week for the gentleman from Alabama to come pick it up. Sorry about that pointing of the camera there. So I just needed one more afternoon in the Lynx. I would love to fish down at Rayburn next week one day, but I don't think travel's going to allow that because I got to work, and they need the boat over there Saturday because they're not open Sunday. So if I get to fish, it probably won't even be in my own boat, and Thanksgiving and everything else. But anyway, it's a real bittersweet deal for me. You know the old saying, a boater's best 2 days are the day he gets a boat and the day he gets rid of a boat. And I'll be real honest. I would like to have another Lynx. I'm interested, and that's the term I'm going to use. I'm interested to get a Puma, but I can't say I'm excited to get the Puma, which is screwed up. I should be, but I have just liked my Lynx so much. I love the big water ride. It's fast. It sounds to me like, from what I'm hearing about the Puma, my boat is every bit as fast as most Pumas and maybe faster than a few Pumas. So, it'll all wash out in the next month or so once we get the Puma. We're still several weeks from getting it. But the Lynx has been a fabulous boat. So, obvious question is then, Ken, why are you selling it? Well, I'm selling it because I've always got a new boat every few years. It's just kind of what I do. And I like being in a newer boat. And I can't get a Lynx right now. They're not making Lynx right now. So, it's bittersweet. But I wanted to spend the last day out in the Lynx and maybe catch me a big smallmouth. I got made fun of the other day by one of my viewers when I admitted that my largest smallmouth ever is a 315, which is up here at Texoma on a swim bait several years ago. Golly, 10 years ago more. And I don't get to fish for them very much, but that's just a solid keeper in a lot of the country for smallmouth. So I'd love to catch a few up here today, big, little, whatever. And if nothing else, just to get to spend a little quiet time out in the boat by myself this afternoon. And my last day out in the Lynx. So I hope you got a little time. Come join me, and let's go Texoma. All right, so we're going to start out. I thought, this is so me. I bought a new 6 cents, which I love them. Jerk bait, I'm going to call it a coffin, although that's Bass Mafia, but a bait chamber. And to split out my regular depth jerk baits from my deep jerk baits. Got them at the house, got them all sorted out, left them at the house. So not a single jerk bait in the boat. Got stuff tied on from the river the other day. I've got a big swim bait, top water, Mad Dog, 6 cents, and then I'm gonna tie a little swim bait on. We're gonna start here on the dam fishing the nipples. A la Bill Wilcox. Let's check it out. Oh, it's a big old smallmouth, baby. Oh, don't jump on it. Oh, it's a big old small, yeah. Oh, look at the color of that fish. Oh, that's such a cool fish. No, I'm throwing one of them big swim baits, a big old Spro swim bait. I'm going to have to walk back here. Guys, I'm talking to Dickie on the phone, and that one come up there and nuked it and scared the poo out of me. We're going to try to get him up here. He ain't as big as I thought he was, but he is well What a pretty fish, holy smokes. That's what I come up here for today, boys. Catch me a smallie. And I caught one. Nowhere near my big one. What's your biggest smallmouth, Newberry? 5 what? At Lake Erie. That one is just, it don't weigh maybe 2 pounds, but golly, it's pretty. All right, I got a question for you guys. So, Texas angler, again, my biggest smallmouth is a 315. I've been on St. Clair once and caught a ton of smallmouth, but didn't catch any big ones. What's your biggest smallmouth? Post in the comments below. What's your biggest smallmouth? What state do you live in, and where do you catch it? I'm curious. I think I'm probably better than average for angler out of this part of the country, but I know a lot of my viewers are not in this part of the country. So, biggest smallmouth, where you live, and where you caught it in the comments below, please. Let's see.
Well, this sort of sucks, guys. It's almost 5. It's 10 to 5. I spent, I only had 2.5, 3 hours up here. I spent a bunch of it on the main lake on the shallow flats where I've caught them this time of year before and never had a wave. I come into the back of this pocket down here on the main lake, and when it got to the flat part in the back, I caught that one, and then I had 3 more, and I saw one of them. One of them was for sure quite a bit bigger than the one I caught. Just come up and just trash on that bait and not get a hold of it. I circle around, I made another pass through there with the top water. They do not want that top water there. So I got maybe time to hit one more pocket, but that's crazy. All that time out there, not a bite. Back here, one pass, 15 minutes, 4 bites. So, and it's interesting. There's not any bait. I mean, there's a little bit, but there's not a big migration of bait back there. But these fish at Texoma, and a lot of these, I'm gonna call them kind of upland reservoirs, which to me is sort of a rocky reservoir. They like pushing to the backs this time of year to feed, and I'm sure there's bait back there, but not lots of it, let's put it that way. You don't see the big wads of it like you see at Rayburn. Of course, there's just not, well, there is a lot of bait here. At Rayburn, you could push in a pocket like that, and there would be just big, giant schools of bait, and I didn't see that back there. So, anyway, I've got two more big pockets down here I can fish. One's got 2 branches. I'm just gonna run all the way to the back, do the same thing with that big swim bait, and see if we can get a bite. The other thing I neglected to mention back there is I had not seen another bass boat on the water. Now, granted, Friday afternoon, but after I shut down and started fishing back there, a guy in a skeeter come out from behind the boathouse. So there are no secrets at Texoma. There was a Born of Nitro. There might have been Drew Sloan out there on the main lake fishing, but let's run another pocket here.
I wish I had a better view of the camera on this. I think this might have been my first over 4-pound smallmouth. I got a pretty good look at it, and he tried to eat it and just, such a good bite and such a missed opportunity right there.
It is really amazing. I know it's getting dark. It's really amazing what we'll eat that size of a bait. I mean, that's a great big bait. It's just I'm not going to say what that is. That's a smallmouth, it sure is. I thought for a minute it was a largemouth, but he just doesn't have the color. That's another nice little 15, 16-inch smallie. Anyway, fun day. Fun day. Just a little bit there I got to fish. Well, that was it was fun, I have to say. A lot of chunking and winding. And that one pocket over there, I caught one and I had 4 swipes. I had 2 swipes over here, including a giant, I'm pretty sure. And then I caught that little smallmouth back there, and I just run out of time. But, you know, sometimes you just need to be on the water. Just get out, enjoy God's nature. And that's what I did today. My last ride in the Bass Cat Lynx. So, it's been a heck of a good boat. I'm gonna say this funny, I hope I don't miss it. I hope I like the Puma as much as I like this boat. We'll know soon. So, you know, I'm always a little nervous changing boats. I'm not at all nervous about the brand, it's just the model. You know, it's a model I've not spent one day in. Of course, I bought this boat, I haven't spent one day in it. I've loved it, so. Thanks for tuning in. So a couple things to remember. I've got a link below to all the type of warehouse sales. There's a November sale, Black November sale, and there'll be a Black Friday sale. If you use those links, guys, that benefits my site, benefits my channel, and I appreciate that very much. And likewise, 6 cents if you use the code 1010, that also benefits me. So thanks for tuning in, guys. As soon as we get past this break wall, we're gonna roll on out of here. Start quick.